Hello everyone. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a video on a Bella Hadid makeup look. For the past few years, ever since Bella Hadid's become like really famous, everybody has told me that I look like her, other than the eyes, obviously. But I thought, why not make a makeup look and see if we actually look alike? So let's get into this. I'm just kind of going to be transforming my face into hers and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so I feel like the biggest part of like Bella Hadid's look is her skin. So I already completely moisturized and did my skincare routine, but the primer is gonna be super important to making this work well. So I'm gonna use a few different things for my primer. First, I'm gonna do the Ole Henriksen Banana Brightening Primer. Just gonna do a little squirt and then put it all over my face. Then I'm gonna use the MAC Strobe Cream and I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. And then using this brush, also all the brushes I'm gonna be using in this video are the Jaclyn Hill brush set. Alright, so my face priming is all done. I'm just gonna give it a little squirt with the Mario Badescu Lavender Rose Spray. And then I'm gonna throw on some of the Drunk Elephant Lip Balm. This is my favorite lip balm ever. Now that that's all on, I think I'm just gonna go right into foundation. So as a base of the foundation, I'm gonna kind of like contour out my face using the Drunk Elephant Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. Bella Hadid is like a bit paler than me, so I'm not gonna go too in with like bronzing myself, but I think this will be a good way to subtly contour my face. So for foundation, I'm not gonna use a lot, I'm just gonna use a little just to even out my complexion. So I'm gonna use a mixture of the Dior Forever Glow Foundation mixed in with the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. And then with the Real Techniques sponge, I'm just gonna blend it out. Now I'm gonna contour my face. I know I said I didn't really want my face super bronzy, but her face is so like chiseled that I need to contour. So I'm just using the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand. Okay, so the contouring is pretty much all done. Now for concealer, I'm going to be using the NARS Creamy Concealer. I'm going to be extending it like more than usual because I really want to accentuate the cheekbones. Now to blend this out, I'm just going to use a concealer brush. Okay, so now I'm pretty much all contoured and I'm gonna be using a variety of two different powders to set this. So the first is the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder and I'm gonna bake with this. So I'm just gonna take a dry Real Techniques Beauty Sponge and I'm gonna bake under the eyes just to like really brighten them up. And then for the other parts of the face, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Finish Powder in the shade Medium. And I'm just going to be setting the areas that I didn't bake. So now while that's baking, I'm gonna be doing eyebrows, and I'm gonna be using this little like Benefit eyebrow thing. Now I think it's time for bronzer. So I'm gonna be starting off using the Butter Bronzer. I'm gonna see if I want it to go darker. This is just like my lightest bronzer, so hopefully it doesn't make me too dark. I'll use a Too Faced blush. Now I'm just gonna blend out the baking powder. Okay, so the face base is pretty much done, other than like highlight, which I'll add in a second. But I'm just gonna use the MAC Fix Plus to set my face. Okay, so I just zoomed the camera in so that I can show you guys the eyes. My look's definitely not gonna be very complicated. I'm just gonna show you guys what I'm doing. So the only palette that I'm gonna be using is the Shade and Light palette. And I'm just gonna start off by taking this setting shade, and I'm just gonna set my eyelids from the concealer that I put on it. Now using a fluffy brush, I'm gonna go back in with the Butter Bronzer, and I'm gonna use this to just kind of like chisel out the eye shape. And in Bella Hadid's, like all of her looks, her eyes always kind of winged out, but very subtly. Like it always looks like she's not wearing a lot of makeup, but it still is very elongated. So I'm gonna try to recreate that. Now I'm gonna go back in with the palette, and I'm going to be using this orangey shade. I'm just gonna like soften it up with just a big fluffy brush. Now it's time to elongate it with some brown liner. I'm gonna be using this eyebrow pencil by Maybelline, or not eyebrow, eyeliner pencil. Okay, so I just elongated it a bit. I'm not gonna go under the eyes just because I never see her have like the dark dramatic kind of look. Now I think I want to add a little bit of shimmer to the eyes, so I'm gonna be doing the Ulta Beauty Metallic Cream Shadow. Okay, so now I'm gonna be doing highlighter, and I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Master Strobe Stick. And I'm gonna like rub it on my fingers a bit to warm it up. And then okay, now I'm gonna be doing mascara. I'm just gonna do the top lashes because she never has too much dramatic eyelashes. So I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. This is my favorite mascara ever. Okay, so the mascara is done. Now I'm gonna be moving on to lips. And for the lip liner, I'm gonna be using just this NYX liner. Then for the gloss, I'm gonna be using this Buxom lip plumping one. All right, now I'm gonna give it one more squirt. All right, you guys, so this is the completed look. I think I actually did a pretty good job. I think it looks a good amount like her. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.